Hi Goriparthi, Sai Krishna. I hope I pronounced your name right. I'm Divyansh Gupta. I'm the co-founder of VIAD, VIAD, Vipnik Institute of Art and Design. Thank you for submitting your showreel over here. My personal introduction. I am Divyansh Gupta. I have worked on many things. Some included are Jurassic World Chaos Theory, Barbie, few feature films, and children content. Okay, let's aside from that, let's go forward. Let's see what you have here. So I've seen some of your reel, and it's okay. Quite impressive. There's some things that are quite impressive. There's some things that you might need to work on. For example, let's take your first shot. Again, in a reel, the first shot is supposed to be your strongest, as it shows all of your skills in that particular shot. So let's see what you have here. Okay. Uh, Again, I'm not turning on sound just so that we don't get interference between seeing the video and also my voice. So sorry for interrupting. Let's do it again. Okay, it's a pretty nice shot. I mean, there's a lot of body mechanics going on here, and I think there's a few things that I would just point out that you can improve on. There's a lot of stiffness going on in the shot here. Can see that in this shot there's a lot of stiffness, that's this going on, that's the knee being broken, and this deformation over here doesn't seem that well, and the hand over here, the clavicle, doesn't seem to support it, right? So there's a lot of things over here that, in posing we can make that right. And also like things over here where the foot is just sliding over here, it's just going across, and this is also sliding. There's no particular contact on the floor for this. I think you can give it a bit more love over there, just a bit more. Just raise this and then put it down and focus on timing, as this feels like even timing to me right now. Also feels like there might be a collision over here in the mesh, but that's just very picky details that I'm going into. Again, yeah, there's this thing where you can see that this whole arm is very stiff. Sorry about that. It's very stiff. You can also see that this whole body is just going pose to pose. There's no particular in between. And also, if we look at the arc of the sword over here, this particular point, we can see that the arc is not really that well thought out, because you can see that it's hitting a wall here. It's hitting a wall here, and then it's going back on this next frame, and then coming back forward. So that particular arc, that is not particularly working. But again, as maybe your first demo reel, or starting out as an animator, I think this is particularly a really good starting point where you can refine your work and get to know what exactly you can improve on. Because things like this where seems like he's cutting his own hand, that's just posing issues. That's just posing issues, because over here the silhouette can be much better. You can see it feels like a mermaid right now, a fish. If I just draw it, because of this thing over here, it feels like a fish. So silhouette is also very important, and also there's weight on this sword, right? There's weight on this sword, so that weight needs to reflect on all of this and also this, right? If this is moving, this whole body should be moving. So there's points where it's the whole body is just very flat on the screen. That means there's no breaking of joints or anything that's coming through. But again, don't take this the wrong way. I'm just getting into very particulars of the shot so that you know where you can improve on. Like if we go forward and, for example, if we take this as one point, we can see that when he's jumping, right? When he's jumping and he's in mid-air, we can see that again, there's some ways that you can hide the IK hand here, right? You can hide it, but the thing is, it's very hard to do something very natural with the IK hand when you're animating like this thing in the air. So I would suggest just go FK. It's better. You can I can see that it's IK. So again, coming back to this, if you if you see that there's some timing issues over here that's going on. If I just take that, uh, yeah, there you go. There's just some timing issues over here where I can see that you're trying to do a really good hang time over here, and that's coming through. But I think we can add a little bit more of a hang time, and this coming down can be a bit more faster, like a frame or two. Just a frame or two. So it feels like there's a little bit more of an impact because right now the impact is just this much, right? That's the impact. And with that impact, the camera shake doesn't seem that well uh, justified. So maybe a little bit more or just a timing issue because there's also this thing called stiffness in the arm that's coming through and also the spine that's coming through. Uh, and it feels like the head is stuck on one frame in space. Right here, I think, yep, the head axis on X and Z is stuck in one place. So that's just very picky things. Also, this whole thing is just coming through as one piece of animation where there's what like one, two, three, four, five, six joints where you can still go in and fix those. But again, very nice first animation. I think um, you can improve on this a lot, but it's a very nice base for you to start with. And yeah, let's go into your second animation. Let's see what's up in the second one. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, okay, this one. And let's make this your last animation we'll review for today. Okay. Yeah, I would say there are a lot of same things that I would there's that are that I said on the last shot. Again, there's a lot of stiffness going on. You can see this this holds there, right? And the start only this is moving, and then there's just pose to pose changes that really there's no in between that's coming in. So I think uh, for character animation, I would say go low on the frames. So don't go above, for example, 3 to 4 seconds. Like going under 96 frames is like you are forcing yourself to polish 96 frames for a really long period of time. That means you are looking for your own mistakes in those small frames that you are going to improve. But if you're doing a really long shot, just from the start. I think that really brings down the level of quality as you might not know what to look for. But again, uh, it's a good starting base, I would say. Very nice starting base. I can see that you are trying. You're trying to get that cartoony feel in this with that overshoot and it's coming down, right? And then also these overlaps over here. I think it's a good starting point. You can improve a lot on this, right? Um, so uh, Goriparthi, I'm apologize. I have to stop here. But again, my feedback to you is that you are on a really good point to start off your animation career. You can, of course, keep growing. Again, animation is all about growing, learning everything. Uh, it's not about learning everything on one go. It's about learning every day, right? So, Goriparthi, thank you for submitting your animation reel. It was a pleasure to give you feedback. And again, contact me again if you want more feedback. I would love to give you more feedback. And again, please do not take my feedbacks personally. They're just animation feedback. This is what happens in the industry, and that's what I wanted to reflect on your reel. All right. Thank you, and I'll hoping to hear from you again soon.